pay attention to your attention? How often do you intentionally look and pay attention? Probably not very often. In fact, most of your attention is probably driven by the stimulus, by the stuff that's simply in the world which catches your attention. It is passive, it is automatic. Simply, you are paying attention to whatever draws your attention to it. That's how we normally live our lives. In fact, very rarely do we actually actively direct our attention towards something, for a goal, for a purpose, intentionally. And now notice how throughout most of our survival, this outwards driven attention has been extremely vital for our survival. Although there's a bug there, don't eat the bug. It might be toxic, it might be dangerous. But how nowadays brands, advertisements use the exact same colors and techniques to direct and capture our attention. The same things that draw you to your smartphone. Vibrant warnings of color, of sound, calls and shouts, just like the colorful back of a potentially dangerous animal, or a yell or a shout from someone in pain or in danger. Our attention is being manipulated and captured by our artificial world around us. And as we've got more and more companies, more and more ads which compete for our attention, they become more colorful, more vibrant, more frequent, fighting to direct our attention to them. Whatever little internal and intentional attention we had is being further and further degraded, being further and further diminished as we see more ads, more colorful screens, more notifications popping us up. And so as our ability to direct our attention becomes weaker and weaker, as the stimulus around us becomes stronger and stronger, boredom ensues, because we lose the ability to direct our own attention. Instead, we ask the world, give me the next bright, colorful, exciting piece of stimulus. Direct my attention for me. Because our internal ability to control that attention becomes weaker and weaker, more degraded, bit by bit. And notice why we're so susceptible to the notification bell, to the colorful ad, to the brand placement. It's because it's hard for us to consciously direct our attention and to direct it away from stuff which is more compelling, which draws us towards it. It is consciously requires effort for us to do so. But even if we did have that effort, even if we could and we had the skill and it wasn't eroded by our artificial world today, it'd still be almost impossible for us to do it most of the time, because there's too much stimulus, too much stuff which wants to fight for us and fight for our attention. So what can we do? Now notice how it's almost impossible for us to eliminate these attention-grabbing stimuli. It's impossible for us to rewire our evolutionarily conditioned ways. We can't just remove advertisements or brands or colors. We can't just stop looking at the stuff that's in our world. That would also have consequences and they wouldn't be very good. But what we can do is to practice the skill of paying attention to our attention, which is to notice when your attention is being captured by something colorful. Notice when you're being controlled and being redirected without any conscious intent. Notice the ads. Notice how they redirect you. Notice the stuff that is making your attention push itself away from your conscious control. That may be the only way. Have you been paying attention? Have a good day. I'll catch you soon.